She will only respect a man that respects her first. Oh, men are afraid of a woman standing up for herself. Oh, men are so insecure when a woman stands up for herself. So her showing you that she's not desperate makes you feel insecure. If she's not treated right, if she's not loved right, she's got every right to stand up for herself. These are the comments that were coming from a video that I had made, and then I was saying that it is not respectful for a woman, a wife, to address her husband in such a manner where it's like she's telling the husband and giving him an ultimatum, telling him, I will tolerate this I will not tolerate. So I said that is bad. As a man, you should not find yourself in that position where your wife is telling you such things. So now all these comments prove that most ladies are so bad, and I mean very bad, at choosing men. Because all these comments are coming from a perspective of a bad man, a terrible man, a tyrant. None of these comments are coming from a place of a good man. I'll have my money on point because I'm going to meet a bad man who will treat me bad. So I will have money of my own so that I can be able to stand up for myself every time he tries to ill-treat me. Or I'm gonna have my own career so that I do not have to depend on him because he's a tyrant. Like, yeah, all men are tyrants. They're bad. And the funny thing is that even the men on that post, they were so supportive. They were saying all kinds of things against what I was saying. They were awful. No, there's nothing wrong with a woman having standards for herself. There's nothing wrong with her standing up for herself. You see, even if the man is in the wrong, being addressed like a baby by your own wife is disrespect. There's a certain woman that I react to. She does this teaching. She's also being roasted due to the fact that she points out certain facts. Like how you are supposed to do your timing if you've got something against your husband, how and when to talk to him. There are right channels on how you can address those issues. You don't go up to your man and say, hey, I'm not going to tolerate this. Like, hey, come on. Listen, men, especially those of you that were concurring on that video and saying it's fine, it's right. Listen. She can only say those words in your face if she doesn't love you. I'll say this again. This is why most of you are the second choice. Most of you are married to women to whom you were never the first choice. And guess what? If you were the second choice in her eyes, then it's fine. She does not mind losing you. I mean, she's already lost a dream guy that she had. So losing you is not a problem. So because you are second choice, you think it's fine. You know, she has standards. It's fine even if she talks to me like that. You know, we are all equal. We're not equal. The fact that she can talk to you like that means that she does not love you and she does not respect you. But you are so delusional. And it's funny that even men can be so delusional not to see and know how a woman that is in love with them acts. Now you take it that if a woman is in love, this is why most ladies are roasting their fellow women, the women that are enjoying their marriages, the ones that are quiet. They are roasting them, assuming that they are being oppressed. This is why they are not saying anything, assuming that they are solely dependent on that man. That's why they are not saying anything, assuming that they've been manipulated psychologically. When in reality, most ladies in those marriages are enjoying. But what do these independent ones do? They go after them. You see, the fact that they do not like seeing their fellow women so happy in marriages and quiet, they hate that. A group of sad women so that they can console each other. So when they see a woman that is happily married, they're gonna go after her and roast her for choosing the right man. Yeah, that's right. She chose the right man for herself, so she's got nothing to complain about. She chose a right man, a best man for herself, who she trusts. A man that she does not have to tell, hey you, these are my boundaries, these are my rules, come correct here or narakudiringa. The money you bring the audacity, a man to sit down and think that is fine. This actually shows how emasculated, how feminine men of our time have become. The men that now think marriage is a partnership. It's equality. It is equal. And then they go out there and complain that they are being disrespected. In fact, the sad part is that they don't even know that they are being disrespected. The comments were saying everything. You are being disrespected. You've been feminized. You are actually the wife in that household. Your wife is the real husband and you don't even know it. All in all, that post has proven that most ladies are bad at choosing men. It is either they choose a bad boy, the one that does not treat them right, or they've chosen a second option, a guy that they do not love, so they settled with them because of the inconvenience, because they had to, which gives them the leverage to even put an ultimatum. My thing is, why do you have to tell your man to behave in a certain way if you picked a right man for you? And this is why it is important that if you are going to pick a man, you're going to choose a man to spend the rest of your life with. Involve your brothers, involve your uncles, involve your fathers, ladies, because clearly this shows that you guys are terrible at picking the right men for yourself. I'm not saying all, but most of you guys are terrible at it. It's not like, no, I'm out here trying to promote men being a nuisance. Come on. I speak for good men, not bad boys. Every video that I'm making, I'm speaking for good men. It is not my fault that you went out there and picked bad men, wrong men for you. And you know what? I don't even expect you guys to understand. My thing is, I want men to wake up. And I know you do not like it. The fact that we are telling men to wake up, you don't want that because you want to have the leverage. You want to have the control and do what you want. But men, I want you to wake up. Listen and wake up.